only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Broncos' return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. On the return, it's Freeman, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Utah State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
On the run, it's Briggs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Utah State up-tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance.
And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Utah State up-tempo.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just a...
Going deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Feeling some heat. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He fires one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. Create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Going up top on first down. He wants to go deep. Catch inside the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds his man. It's Briggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pulls it in. It's Lane.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. To the air on first down. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's caught. It's Genty. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. The Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. Utah State, 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Briggs. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes a man miss. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is perfect. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 17 to Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Got his man on the right. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Utah State up-tempo. Quick completion to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The play action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Caught.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Broncos look to do some damage in the red zone. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out.
Touchdown Broncos! They move on top here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're trying to get to it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves them with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need to stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Broncos inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close